Right, okay, it took us 8 hours to get here and we're starving.
Right, this is a customer car park.
Oh, right, sorry.
We did
We asked the chippy guy, and he said, go over there, and they're really nice, but let you park here, as long as you put your thing in the detail.
Yeah, donation Villain for doing that, my love tonight.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Well, I'm knackered. It took us 8 hours, but we arrived at this lovely cabin, and it's all kitted out. It's on the main road here, but I don't think we're going to have any problems sleeping. I'll leave the details of this Airbnb in the description if anybody's down this way, because it's really quite nice. You know, there's nobody about. It's always handy to know of any decent places, and this is. So anyway, let's go and get some food. Right, okay, we were over at Wigmore Fish Bar, and we asked if there was anywhere we could actually go and sit and eat our fish and chips. Didn't say review. And he said, yeah, if you just go over the road to the pub, put your details in the screen. They're really nice. They'll have no problem. Cool. But of course, we're doing a review. Then the management come out and said, you're not allowed to park here like that. It's, you know, there's fines involved. It's for customers only. If you're going to sit there, you're going to have to donate to a charity. We're going to sit here. We're going to donate a little something to a charity. Things did take a while. Took about half an hour to get the order done. They said it was down to this. Well, this is off a big one, isn't it? But look at that. So I'm just going to have a little try of that. It's the first time I've tried it, and it's not thrilling me at the moment. But my wife's going to have a little go of this in a bit. That's quite a chunky bit, isn't it? It's certainly meaty. Right, okay, and we've got haddock. How good does that look? Okay. Not a lot of flavour going on in there. I don't mind batter when it's stuck to the paper like that. I appreciate not a lot of people do. Got skin on here on the haddock, no problem with skin on. Right, I'm going to have a little bit of Stokes on here. Well, that made it up, because it was lacking. Not a lot of flavour, like I say. But it was okay. The batter was crispy in a few little places. The fish was flaky and had a freshness to it. But it just wasn't there. There wasn't enough flavour there. Well, I asked for salt and pepper chips first. Yep, no problem. And then a small portion of chips. They were for me. We've got two small portions of chips. Well, I love these little bags though. I love that. Chips are nice. Yeah, they're really nice. Oh yeah. I'm going to chance a little bit more of this. Wife's got mayonnaise all over it. She tried it, didn't like it. I'll try a bit more. I mean, I'd eat it. Not really enjoying that, I'll be honest with you. I will give it another chance in another chippy at some point, just to make sure I'm right with it. Right, look at those mushy peas. Nice thickness, look at that. Ooh, nice flavour as well. We're fighting with the light here, so let's go for this curry. Yeah, it's okay. It looks thick, but it's not, it's just holding together. So I'm not blaming the chippy for the taste of the rock. It's just tastes a bit strange. It's a completely different kind of fish, isn't it? That's the first time I've had it battered at the chippy. definitely different. Right, okay. That's quite a quick one. Right, it's back to the computer. We'll look at a low one, somewhere in the middle, a high one, and my. So, see you there. So as you can see by that, it was a bit of a misunderstanding. And I suppose in the defence of the fish and chip shop manager, he wouldn't have known we were doing a review. So, you know, maybe that was a bit different than us just sitting in the car, you know, not bothering anyone. So maybe that's probably what it was, which is fair enough. So we apologised and we obviously finished the review. We called in, we got ourselves a drink, we donated to Macmillan, arm and a tip. We had a chat with the landlady or the manager, and yeah, everything was cool at the end of it. But just so anybody else knows that happens to be going there, don't park in the pub. Car park, 1 star. Pleased that I'm not vegetarian. Popped in for fish bites and left with chicken nuggets. Still tasty, but not what I wanted. Also, no salt and vinegar. Basically, I felt I wasn't listened to. 3 star. Fryer was unfriendly. That's that. 5 star. Great food, but I don't want enough chips to sink a battleship. Please just do a cone size for those of us with the small appetite. I think in that situation, if you've already gone for the smallest they have, which is the medium, and it's still too much, share it or something, or maybe take some home. That's what we do with our chips. You know, if we've got too many chips, or we don't want any more chips, for that day we just wanted some of the fish, we'll take the chips home, we'll put them in the fridge for a few days or whatever, crisp them up in the air fryer, and away you go. They're absolutely fantastic. Mine. After an 8-hour drive from Cheshire, I had built up quite an appetite, so it was straight out to Wigmore Fish Bar. On entering the shop, it was clear to see it was well managed and surprisingly spacious. Plenty of lovely young staff were working hard and smiling, which is always a good sign, and they were polite and helpful. I ordered the rock, or rock salmon, as it's known, a species of small shark, for those who don't know. The batter was thick and crispy, while the fish itself is something of an acquired taste, though very meaty. The haddock was fresh and delicious in a nice light batter, and the chips were something quite special. The mushy peas were thick and tasty, and the curry sauce was decent enough. Cooking in oil, payment cash or card, hygiene rating 5, fish reviewed, rock, salmon, and haddock. So, yeah, you know, it turned out okay. And it was nice to get a drink anyway. It'd been a long day, and we did get on well. So, see you on the next one.
Oh, na na na, it's the Chippy Tour, cruising the coast, can't ignore. With every bite, I'm loving it more. Saving the chippies, that's what I'm for. Yo, I hit the road, got salt in my veins. From London to Scotland, through sunshine and rain. Fish and chips in my hand, it's a noble quest. Supporting the classics, yeah, I'm doing my best. Met a bloke in Troon with a tempura squid. A castle in Wales where I had my bid. From mushy piece to battered Mars bar. A culinary Johnny, I'm a food rock star. I'm the Chippy Tour, tasting it all. Beef fritter scraps, yeah, I answer the call.